Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Got Coach Wes Keller here. Yeah, you're on, my friend.
Oh, hey, Bob. How are you?
I'm doing good.
What do you know?
Got that good-looking suit on again tonight?
Yeah,
or is this
I got my first dub in that here a while back. So
okay, all right.
Try it out again.
All right. Well, Coach, kind of a off week this past week. You had finals, gave the girls some time off. Got this game tonight, and then they take off for Christmas for a little break and then come back. Kind of how's your practices been going in this break?
We've been definitely went a little bit lighter these past week or so. You know, finals is always a stressful time for the ladies and for myself. So, you know, we got up a lot of shots this last week or so. So hopefully we're fresh and shooting it well tonight.
Coach, you have had some time off since the last game. This Northern New Mexico team, you know, they might be a little leg weary coming in here tonight. They've played a couple of tough games the last couple nights.
Yeah, they were up in Great Falls on Sunday and then played MSU Northern last night in a fairly close game. And, you know, they're a very good basketball team. They're much better than their record shows. You know, I think their record is 2-9, but, you know, they got some kids that can shoot the basketball. And they play extremely hard. So,
defensively, what do you expect out of them on the defensive end?
I think we're going to see them mix it up a little bit, but I think they're going to play a lot of zone tonight, I anticipate. So, you know, we prepared a little bit for that. So we'll see what happens.
I think you prepare for that quite a bit. It looks to me like you've seen quite a few zones.
Yeah, different zones. And I tell the girls, you know, it doesn't matter what I call, if it's a man set offense or man set, run it. I mean, whether it's zone or whatever, I said, what gets zones is movement. And, you know, so everything that we do, we can run man or zone. So,
well, Coach, coming into this game, you've had some, you know, some time. You got to put anything new in for this game offensively or defensively just to kind of practice on getting ready for a conference?
Well, that's a good question. It was funny. Coach Hash, he hadn't been able to make practices because of school, because we've been going early, and he sends me a text last night, hey, have we put any new stuff in? And I texted him back and said, surprisingly, no. Aren't you proud of me? I said, so.
All right, so looking for some tough full court pressure maybe?
Yeah, we might mix a little bit full court in just to control tempo a little bit. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck tonight, and go out and get a win, and I'm sure I'll see you before Christmas.
It'll definitely make Christmas break a lot better if we get this one.
All right. Thanks for coming over, Coach.
Thanks.
And we'll take a two-minute timeout. We'll come back and have more on our pregame after this.
Nothing like a cold bottle of Mountain Dew.
Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. It's the Ford Holiday Sales Event, featuring 0% financing for 60 months on the Built Ford Tough 2015 F-150 and Super Duty. That's big savings on the best-selling trucks for 38 years straight. Legendary toughness. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus no payments until March on F-150 or Super Duty. See your local Ford store today.
This winter, the pros at Tire-Rama want to get you where you're going safely. When driving conditions are at their worst, good visibility is a game changer. Visit Tire-Rama today for the Napa Auto Care Special. Buy one Napa wiper blade or Napa headlamp and get the second one free. No coupon, no mail-in rebate, no kidding. See better and drive safer with Tire-Rama. More than just a tire store.
As the saying goes, it takes a village. But we think there's more to it than that. At First Interstate Bank, we've come to realize that sometimes all it takes is a single person. A smile, a handshake, a tip of the hat, and the knowledge that you can count on them to be by your side. That things are going to be done and done right. Being a part of our community, it's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
In the 1950s, people thought cigarettes were harmless. Today, it's e-cigarettes. Vaping is highly addictive. Plus, there are heavy metals, tin, and aluminum, lead, formaldehyde, acetone, carcinogens, and toxic chemicals in the vapor. E-cigarettes are not regulated. Corporate tobacco hasn't changed their game, just their technology. If you want to quit, call the Quit line for free help and FDA-approved medications.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. This is Bob Ritterott, Montana Sportscast, and the video from Rocky Mountain College. You can catch us there. Andy's up in the box producing our video for us tonight. Looking for an exciting ball game here between these two teams. Just a few stats about these two teams before we get started tonight. Rocky comes in with a 9-2 mark. Northern New Mexico comes in at 2-9. Rocky is averaging 73.5 points per game. Northern New Mexico is averaging 68 points per game, so they're pretty close there. 3-point field goals made per game. Rocky with 8 and Northern New Mexico at 6.7. So pretty close there as well. These two teams matching up pretty well. Rocky got a little edge on the rebounding side, 44-41 per game. As far as assists goes, Rocky, very unselfish basketball team this year. They are averaging 16 assists per game compared to 13 for the Eagles. And as far as turnovers go, ratio goes 1.3 for Rocky and 0.6 for the Eagles. So these two teams actually on paper matching up very well. As I said, the Northern New Mexico team played Great Falls, and then they traveled up to Havre last night, played Havre last night, came down this morning, drove down today, and take on the Battling Bears. They played Carroll College earlier in the season in a tournament down in Arizona as well, and played them fairly tough as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Leading the Frontier Conference in standings is Rocky Mountain College. They have a 2-0 conference mark with that 9-2 overall. Carroll College is in second place. They have a 2-1 mark. They are 12-1 overall. MSU Northern comes in at 1-1. They are 9-1 overall. LC State comes in at 1-1. They are 9-3. Great Falls is at 1-1. They are 8-3 overall. Montana Tech at 1-1. They are 5-8 overall. And Montana Western comes in at 0-3 in conference play, and they are 9-4 overall on the season this year. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and we will chat a little bit about these two teams as far as stats, who's leading them in scoring, and so on and so forth. We'll be back after these messages. And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. So we get set for women's basketball action here tonight as Northern New Mexico Eagles come to town, take on the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. The Eagles are led in scoring by Demetria Cochet. She is averaging 14.5 points per game. Followed up by Francine Clark, averaging 9.1 points per game. And Shayna Porter-Banks, averaging 8.9 points per game. They're three leading scorers on the season. As far as rebounding goes, it is Porter-Banks leading the way there, it looks like, with 5.6 rebounds, followed by Clark with 5.5 rebounds per game on the season thus far. The Eagles are scoring about a clip of about 160 points total in the first period. Their third period is their best quarter out of the season as they score nearly 210 points in that third period. So they are a pretty good third quarter team as they come out of the locker room after halftime. As for the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College, they are led in scoring by Whitney Mitchell with 14.7 points per game, Tanika Sapo with 14.6, and Destiny Amaskita averaging 13 points a game. Haley Farsveit with 7.9, and Bridger Rice averaging 7.4 points per game. As far as rebounding goes, it's Tanika Sapo leading the way for the Battling Bears. She is averaging 7.9 rebounds per contest. The Battling Bears, they like to jump out. They like to get things started early. They have scored 210 points in the first period of their games coming in, but they finish even stronger. The fourth period is the Battling Bears' strongest quarter of the four, as they have scored 215 points in the fourth period. On the season for the Battling Bears, they are shooting 44% from the field, which is a pretty good clip, and an even better clip, they're shooting 35% from the three-point line. Free throws, they are shooting 64%. They average 43.8 rebounds per game. They turn the ball over 5 times. So they're averaging, well, I got to figure that one out. Go back to our other sheet there. As far as turnovers go, they're averaging 13 turnovers per game for the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Defensively, the Bears kind of put the crimps on people. They like to jump out early. They have only allowed 131 points in the first period and 102 points in the second period thus far in the season. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and we'll get you set for our starting lineups, our national anthem here, and get set for our ball game after this timeout. Will host a Frontier Conference podcast on Wednesday evening. And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College as we get set for some women's basketball action here tonight. The Northern New Mexico Eagles come to town as they are making a tour through Montana here as they played against the Great Falls, and then they were in Havre last night and took on the Skylights up there in a game last night. We'll start out first of all with that Great Falls game. It was Great Falls coming out on top in that one by the score of 70-56 in that one. Great Falls jumped out to a 20-14 lead in that first period. Then last night up in Havre, it was Havre coming out on top by the score of 70-60, but Northern had to come back in that fourth period as they outscored the Eagles 21-12 to take that victory in that fourth period last night. So the Eagles playing the Skylights very tough last night up in Havre, Montana, dropping that one by 10 points. As we are getting set here for our national anthem. Good place to be here tonight, in here inside the Fortin Center. You still have some time to get out here, watch some women's basketball action as we get set to go. As that cold, snowy weather outside, definitely warmer in here. And we're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back in 1 minute. And welcome back to the Fortin Centers. We get our starting lineups for the Eagles. It'll be number 1, Shayna Porter Banks, a 5'7" senior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 12 will be Francine Clark, a 6' senior out of Window Rock, Arizona. Number 23 will be Demetria Clichet, a 5'4" junior out of Navajo, New Mexico. Number 33 is Ashley John, a 5'6" sophomore out of Shiprock, New Mexico. Number 42 is Bridget Madori, a 6'1" senior out of Corona, California. For the Bellman Bears of Rocky Mountain College, it's number 2, Destiny Amasquita, 5'5" junior out of San Antonio, Texas. Number 11 is Haley Farsveit, a 5'10 sophomore out of Beach, North Dakota. Number 23 is Whitney Mitchell, a 5'7 senior out of West Valley, Utah. Number 24 is Bridger Rice, a 6-foot senior from Savage, Montana. And number 44 was Tanika Sapo, a 5'11 senior out of Billings, Montana, for second-year head coach Wes Keller. And the Eagles are coached by Mr. Tony Gallegos in his first year at Northern New Mexico. How we doing, Bruce? As we are about set for basketball action here. It'll be Bridger Rice jumping center against Midori, and Rice controls the chip to Amasquita. Destiny will walk it up across the timeline. Gets the ball to Haley Farsveit, the point guard, back to Amasquita. They go inside to Rice. Rice underneath the basket, tries to go up the left hand. Nice block in there. And it's going to come out with the Eagles basketball. Coming up the other way will be John. Ashley John's going to go far side. That's Cliche. Brings it outside. We got a whistle. It's going to be a travel on Clark on the far side, as the New Mexico will have their first turnover of this ball game. Farsveit comes back the other way for the Batman Bears. Just underway in the first period. Looks like the Eagles setting up in a little zone defense. Rice has it in the corner, back out on top on Mosquito. They get it into Sapol. Rice looks at the three-pointer, goes baseline, kicks it out to the Eagles bench. It'll be turnover to the Eagles. This Eagles team much better than their 2-9 record shows. They played one home game from what their coach told me, and they have been on the road ever since. Comes down this way. Porter Banks with it, has it, goes to Clark. Far side to Midori. Cliche has it, goes right side. They look inside. Nice job defensively by the Bears to shut that down. Cliche has it, gets it inside to Porter Banks. Nice dish underneath to Midori. Can't finish. Rebound comes down to Sapo. Farsveit comes back the other way for the Batman Bears. Goes far side to Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball. Looks into that zone. Nothing there. Back out to Amasquita. Swings it around the Farsveit. Skip pass to Rice. Amasquita. Destiny will pop from the top of the key off the back iron. Bounces high off the cable. It'll be out of bounds. It's a turnover to the Eagles as the Bears will set up in a little 2-2-1 full court pressure here. Cochet has it. Gets it to John. John to Porter. Banks, her shot no good. Sapo with her second board of the night. And Amasquita comes back. Amasquita goes into Sapo. Tanika has it. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell, three-pointer right side. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Comes down to Clark. They get the ball up ahead to Cliche. Cliche has it. Goes baseline, puts up the left-hander. Scoop shot, no good. And Tanika Sapo comes down with her third rebound here in 2 minutes of play. Comes back the other way. Farsveit gets it up. And they skip pass to Mitchell. Looking inside, nothing there. Amasquita. Somebody needs to hit from the outside, draw this zone out a little bit. They get it inside to Sapo. And Tanika, nice move inside, takes it to the hole. She's fouled. And Tanika Sapo will go to the line here with a chance to get the Bears on the board first. That foul is going to go against Midori. Midori picks that one up, and Sapo nails that first free throw. And the Batman Bears are on the scoreboard first here. One team foul. That one rolls in and out, no good. Mitchell gets the loose ball. She goes up. She's fouled. And Whitney Mitchell will go back, and that's going to be Midori picking up two quick fouls here as she picks up her second. Mitchell's free throw is going to be Mitchell misses the second one. Bears are 1 for 4 for free throw line here. I believe that that foul was on Clichet instead of Midori. Porter Banks with it. Goes far side to John. John penetrates, gets in the paint, knocked loose. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Tanika Sapo as Sapo picks up her first foul. It'll be Eagles basketball underneath their own basket. They get it inbounds to Midori. They swing it around. John has it. Clichet has it. Looks inside. They get it to Midori. She goes, nice move on the baseline. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Bears as the Eagles will inbound the basketball. Officials kind of talking there. I wonder if might be talking about a shot clock, but they are going to leave it at 18 here. Eagles inbound the basketball. They get it in. Porter Banks has it. And Porter Banks is going to be whistled for an offensive foul as Whitney Mitchell stands her ground. Team foul number 3, against Northern New Mexico. First on Porter Banks. Mosquito comes back the other way. Destiny goes to Whitney. Whitney has it on the left side. Mitchell gets a big screen from Rice. Farr's feet penetrates. Free throw line jumper is going to be up. No good. Rebounds fought for. And it's the Eagles coming down. Controlling the boards is Clark. Clark gets it up to John. Swings it around to Clichet. Clichet has it. Nothing there. They try to go inside, and they do to Clark. Porter Banks tries to go baseline. She's going to be fouled by Whitney Mitchell as Whitney will pick up her first foul. It'll be Eagles basketball. Ashley John to inbound the basketball. I got John and Clark. I got to get those two straight here. Porter Banks with it. Goes to Clark. Swings it around. Clichet. Nice head and shoulders fake. She puts up the three-pointer off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Sapo. Destiny finds Whitney Mitchell up ahead. And Mitchell puts the shot up and good as Whitney Mitchell hits the first field goal of this ball game. Battling Bears on top 3-0. Bears with some full court, 2-2-1 full court pressure. They get it up to Midori. Midori has the ball on the baseline. Running a wheel here. Clichet has it. Guarded by Farsbeat. Bears in a man-to-man defense. They look inside. Nothing there. Swing it back out. Midori goes far side. This is John penetrating shots. No good. And Tanika Sapo picks up her 5th defensive board here in this first period. Bridger Rice from the corner. No good. And the rebound comes down to the Bears. They swing it around. Whitney Mitchell's 3. No good. Sapo with the rebound. Tanika goes back up off the glass. Can't finish. And it's going to be rebounded by Midori as the Eagles come back the other way. Clichet has it. She stops and pops and hits the three-pointer. We're tied up at 3 apiece. As Clichet hits the three-pointer for the Eagles at the 4:43 mark. Both these teams pretty sluggish. Nobody can seem to put the basketball in the hole here in this first period. Sapo has it underneath. That one's up and good by Tanika Sapo as Sapo picks up her 3rd point of the night. 5-3 Rocky on top. 4:26 to go here in the first period. John with the basketball. Goes back to Clark. Clichet, her shot's up and good as Clichet picks up 2 more. And we're tied once again, 5-5. Subs getting set to come in here at the next dead ball. We'll have a media timeout. Mosquito with the basketball out on top. Destiny goes to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks out to Rice. Rice, three-pointer. It's off the back iron. No good. Rice kicks it back, but it's going to be picked up by the Eagles. Clichet takes the ball at the hole. It's up. No good. Rebound fought for Farsby. She gets it out to Amoskita. They got a 3-on-2. Destiny finds Whitney on the baseline. It's good as Whitney Mitchell hits the baseline jumper on a nice feed from Destiny Amoskita. Come back the other way with Cochet. Midori. John has it out on top, set thing up. Shot clock at 14. Cochet has it. They get it inside. Midori going to work against Sapo, and she does a nice job on the baseline. Can't get it to finish. Rebound comes down to Rice. Out to Farsfeet. Farsfeet comes back the other way. Mitchell maybe got away with a little walk there. Kicks it out. Amoskita swings it around. Farsfeet on the right side. Rice at the free throw line. Mitchell. Now they get it into Sapo. They find Haley on the far side. Amoskita wide open for three. This one's going to be off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Clark. We got a timeout on the floor by the Eagles. 2:42 to go in this first period. Rocky on top, 7-5. We'll be back in 30. And welcome back to the Fortin Center here on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Women's basketball action here tonight. 2:42 to go here in the first period. Rocky on top of Northern New Mexico by the score of 7-5. Both these teams starting out pretty sluggish here tonight, as the Battling Bears had finals this week. It was their finals week. They'll be heading out after this contest for their Christmas break, and then they'll come back on the 29th and 30th and play in the Hampton Inn Classic. And the Eagles will inbound the basketball in the backcourt. Got some subs came in. We'll get them to you as we go here. As Edmond into the ball game for the Eagles, as well as San John. And we got a travel called. Turnover on the Eagles. Farsfeet brings it down the other way for the Battling Bears. Haley with the basketball out on top. Chamberlain into the game, as well as Harper and Justine Jewell for the Battling Bears. This is Chamberlain on the baseline. Skip pass to Jewell. Jewell penetrates, kicks it out to Amoskita. Destiny with it on top. Shot clock at 7. Destiny with the top of the key. Shot's going to be off the right side. No good. Rebound comes down to Clark. Clark goes up. It's going to be turnover off of the Eagles. As Porter Banks gets set, she comes back into the ball game. Porter Banks will replace Clark. Bear basketball in the backcourt. Amoskita. Farsfeet finds Jewell. Baseline jumper is no good. And Harper tries to get the rebound. She's going to pick up the foul. Sam Harper picking up her first personal. 3 team fouls apiece here. 1:43 to go here in the first period. Rocky on top, 7-5. Cochet brings it up across the timeline, and a little miscommunication there as Edmond went one way. She threw the ball the other way. It'll be turnover as Artida, a 5'3" junior out of Navajo, New Mexico, come into the ball game. Amoskita takes it to the right side for the Battling Bears. Finds Jewell at the high post against his zone. Back out to Amoskita. Now they lob it inside to Harper. Harper trying to go underneath. Nothing there. It's going to be turnover, and it's going to be picked up there by Artida. Artida has it. Gets the ball up quickly to Edmond. Porter Banks with it. Back out to Arteta. She's going to pop from the three-point line. Top of the key is good as Arteta hits a three-pointer, and the Eagles take a 8-7 lead here over the Battling Bear. Mosquito comes back, hands it off to Farsby. Little dribble drive here. They find Harper wide open underneath 4-2 as Sam Harper puts it in. It's good on a nice feed from Farsby. Porter Banks with it on the far side. Shot's going to be put up by Arteta. No good. And Mosquito's going to come back the other way. Finds Harper underneath. Ball's knocked loose. Nice pickup by Chamberlain as Chamberlain gets on the scoreboard. 11-8 our score. Ball in the middle of the floor. Clock at 6 seconds. Trying to get a shot up, and the ball's going to go up. No good. The shot attempt by Edmond at the buzzer. At the end of one, it's Rocky on top. 11-8 over the Eagles of Northern New Mexico. We'll be back in 1 minute. And welcome back to First Interstate Bank Court here on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. The Battling Bears on top, 11-8 over Northern New Mexico. Eagles inbound the basketball as Shania Harry into the ball game for the first time. Goes on the far side to San John. Back out to Arteta. Arteta pops from three once again. This one's going to be off the backboard, and a rebound comes down to San John. She'll kick it out to Porter Banks. Porter Banks will set things out on top. They go on the left side to San John. San John tries to drive, and she's going to be whistled for a travel. It'll be Battling Bear basketball on the far side. Rocky on top, 11-8, just underway here in the second period. Last basketball game here for the Battling Bears before Christmas. Oh, geez, Denver brought me a sandwich. And Farsfeet goes baseline, left side, puts it up, 2 points for Haley Farsfeet as she hits the baseline jumper from 8 feet. Bears full court pressure. Harper gets a steal, gets it to Jade Lefevre. Jade comes back the other way, penetrates. Tries to go, it does to Jewel. Jewel has it, and Justine will be whistled for a travel. Coming back into the game for the Eagles will be Ashley John. John will bring the ball up across the timeline here for the Eagles, going against some man-to-man pressure of the Battling Bears. Porter Banks with it on the far side. She wants to penetrate, kicks the ball back outside. Shot by San John is up and good as San John hits 2 from 12. 13-10, Rocky on top. Farsfeet goes to Lefevre. Lefevre has the ball on the far side. Lefevre penetrates, nothing there, kicks it out to Harper. They swing it back around. Farsfeet with it. She puts up the runner on the free throw line from the elbow is good for Haley Farsfeet. 4 points for her, 15-10, Rocky on top. Rocky with a 2-2-1 full court pressure as Porter Banks takes it to the hole against Harper and puts it in for 2. Porter Banks picking up her first points of the night. 15-12. Rocky on top by 3. 7:58 to go. The Fever has it. She wants to penetrate. Goes to the right side. Nothing there. And the ball's going to be on the floor. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against the Eagles. And it'll be against San John. That'll be her first foul. Looking at the rebounds, Tanika Sapo, they had her for 5. That's what I had her down for as well. 5 rebounds in that first period. Chamberlain gets the inbounds pass back to Farsveit. Now they go into Jewel, and Jewel's going to be fouled down there on the baseline as San John will pick up her second personal foul. Bears basketball underneath their own basket as Midori comes back in. The 6'1 senior out of Corona, California. Jewel gets the inbounds pass and up and good for Justine Jewel. 2 points for Justine. 17-12. Rocky on top. Ball on the far side. Cochet, three-pointer off, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Harper. Harper will get it to Farsveit. Farsveit will bring it up across the timeline. Farsveit goes far side. Chamberlain jumper baseline, no good. Rebound Harper, gets it back out to Farsveit. Round to the Fever. Jade inside to Jewel. Jewel with a nice under scoop left-handed shot is up and good by Justine Jewel. She gets 4 points on tonight. The ball's knocked loose by Chamberlain, picked up by Porter Banks. In the corner, shot up, no good. Rebound Harper. Harper gets it out to LaFever. Jade will bring it up the right side. 6:45 to go. Chamberlain has it in the baseline. Chamberlain, skip pass, Farsveit. Haley puts up the three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Porter Banks. Porter Banks gets it up to Artega. Arteta has it. Now they get the ball inside Midori. Midori goes up, and it's blocked by Harper as it'll be the Bears coming back the other way with Fever. Gets it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, free throw. Back out to Farsveit. Haley will step out around the Bears, set things up here. 6:12 to go. Jewel has it in the corner. Back out to Farsveit. Jade LaFever, shot from the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Cochet. She'll bring the ball up the right side. Finds John. John with the basketball. Wants to go baseline. Nobody picks her up. Nice head and shoulders fake. She'll pick up the foul on Harper. That'll be the second foul on Sam Harper. Now that smells good. The bread didn't smell very good. These guys eating next to me, I don't know. It's not good. 19-12, Rocky on top. Ashley John at the line to shoot a couple for the Eagles. First one is up and good. First trip to the free throw line here tonight for the Eagles. Coming back in for the Battling Bears. They're going to set up here with their starting lineup. Mosquito, Mitchell, Sapo, Rice, and Farsveit. Second free throw up and good by John as she makes them both. 19-14. Mosquito has it out on top. Goes to Mitchell. Mitchell has it on the left side. Setting things up. Now she penetrates. Finds Sapo underneath, and Sapo is going to be stripped. Nice job of stripping the ball by Cochet inside there. It'll be Battling Bear basketball underneath their own basket. 5:33 to go here in this second period. Mosquito will inbound the basketball. Trying to find somebody. Gets Mitchell out on top. Swings it back around. Rice has it. Bridger Rice, 12-foot jumper left side. No good. Farsveit can't get it. And it's Porter Banks on a breakaway. She takes it up. It's good by Porter Banks as she does a little cherry picking there. 19-16, Rocky on top. Mosquito with the basketball. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell has it on the right side. Mosquito looking for somewhere to go and nowhere to go. Gets it to Rice. Mitchell. Now they get it into Sapo. Shot clock at 7. It's going to be stolen away by Ashley John. John will bring it up across the timeline. Gets a screen out on top. Penetrates free throw line. Clichet. As Clichet will take it back out. Clichet goes to John. Back to Clichet. They look inside. They get it in there to Clark. Clark kicks it back out. Nice little layup and drive there by Edmond. As Edmond picks up 2 for the Eagles. 19-18. Eagles within 1. Farsveit finds the pole underneath. It's good. As the pole picks up her 5th point of the evening. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Porter Banks has it. A little baseline move, nothing there. Goes all the way through, kicks out Clichet. Clichet, top of the key. Clichet kicks out to Porter Banks. Porter Banks with it. She wants to penetrate, going against Mitchell. Kicks out far side. Shot's going to be up, no good by Clichet. Rebound comes down to Rice. Rice to Farsveit. Farsveit gets the ball up, but it's going to be a foul underneath. Foul's going to go against Clark. Be her first personal foul. 3:41 to go in this first half. Rocky on top of Northern New Mexico, 21-18. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 3:41 to go here in the first half. It's Rocky on top of Northern New Mexico, 21-18, as this Northern New Mexico team, their 3rd game in 3 nights here. Rocky inbounds the ball, gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up, baseline jumper, no good. Mosquito fights for it. Midori comes down with it, and Midori gets it out to Artida. Artida comes down. Guarded by Farsveit. Far side to Clark. John goes baseline, nothing there, gets a rebound, kicks the ball out. Shot's going to be up and good. That shot put up by Clark as Clark picks up 2. 21-20. Rocky on top. Farsveit goes to Rice. Rice. Mitchell, free throw line jumper, no good. As Artida comes back the other way. Artida kicks outside to John. John penetrates, nothing there. Midori back out to Artida. Her shot no good. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Porter Banks as she's over the back of Mosquito on the rebound. Her 2nd foul, 4th team foul here in the 2nd period. The new rules, we play quarters instead of halves on the women's side of basketball now, and they reset the fouls at the start of each period. Mosquito with the basketball goes to Rice. Rice looking inside to Sapo. Sapo gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell puts up the scoop shot, is up and good by Whitney Mitchell. As Mitchell picks up her 6th point of the night. 23-20, Rocky on top. 2:17 to go here in the first half. Ashley John with the basketball out on top. Artida has it. Artida goes baseline, pulls up, nice 5-foot jumper, no good. Sapo with the rebound, gets it to Farsveit. Farsby comes back the other way for the Battling Bears. Pulls up, free throw line, jumper no good. Sapo fights for the board. It's going to go out of bounds off of her. Coming in for the Eagles is Clichet and Edmond. Coming in as well as Shania Harry. And Chamberlain will come in for the Battling Bears. Eagles bring it up. Arteta has it. Far near side to Edmond. Now they swing it around. Cochet has it out on top. Cochet looking for somewhere to go. Nothing there as Edmond has it. Nice spin move. Gets in the paint. Takes it up. Shot's no good. And we got a whistle and a foul is going to go against Edmond. That'll be her first foul as Whitney Mitchell draws her second charge on the Eagles here tonight. 1:37 to go in this ball game. 23-20. Rocky on top of Northern New Mexico. Mitchell has it far side. Goes to Sapo. Chamberlain. Skip pass to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Chamberlain. Mitchell wants to go baseline. Nothing there. Swings it around. Mosquito has it on top. Into Sapo. Sapo triple teamed in there. Turns around. Shot's no good. And a rebound comes down to Cochet. Cochet has it. Gets the ball up ahead quickly to Harry. But nothing there. She'll bring it back out. 1 minute to go in this first half. Arteta with the basketball. Goes to Cochet. Cochet goes baseline left side. Nothing there. Kicks back around. Arteta hit one from there earlier. She pulls up. Finds a nice dump off pass to Clark underneath. 23-22. Nice play by the Eagles. And the ball's going to be stolen away. Coming back the other way as Clark gets the pass. Clark goes far side. Arteta has it. She brings it back out. Edmonds with the basketball. Going against, but it's going to be tipped there by Bridger Rice. Rice gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shots up and good. And Chamberlain has a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Alicia Chamberlain puts the Bears on top, 25-22. She can put them up by 3. Second foul on Edmond. 21.3 seconds to go in this first half. Chamberlain's free throw is up and good. We have a timeout on the floor. 21.3 seconds to go here in the first half. 26-22. Rocky on top. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here, guys, as we will have the Hampton Inn tournament coming up here right here at the Fortin Center on December 29th and 30th, as the men and women will both be playing. I know that Dickinson is coming into town. The men and women will both play Dickinson. The women will play Valley City or Jamestown, or Valley City, I believe it is. I'll check on that at halftime to make sure. But there'll be 2 games on Friday, or on the 29th, and 2 games on the 30th. That is the Hampton Inn Classic, a tournament that's been going on for several years here. Great basketball action. Come out and watch the Battling Bears. Eagles get the ball in quickly to John. John has it. Goes to Cochet. Cochet has it. Goes far side. Arteta shot. No good. And the rebound comes down to Mitchell. Mitchell has Mosquito up ahead all alone. Mosquito takes it to the no good. Sapo with the rebound. Sapo goes up, and she's going to be fouled by Midori. And Tanika Sapo will go to the line to shoot a couple more free throws here, as the Battling Bears struggling from the free throw line here tonight. That foul's going to go against, they say, Harry. As Sapo first free throw is good. Second one rolls around, falls in as well. 3.6 seconds to go. Clichet has it. She puts it up from half court, just off the front iron. No good. And at the end of the first half, it's Rocky on top, 28-22 over Northern New Mexico. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Okay, kiddo.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. As we are at halftime, it's Rocky 28, Northern New Mexico 22 here at halftime. Got the athletic director, Bruce Parker, here along with us. Bruce, kind of an, for lack of better words, ugly first half.
Oh, I would say barn burner.
Well,
Burn down the barn. No,
yeah.
It was, it's
just sluggish.
It's a basketball game with two teams. One team that's played twice in the last 2 days and had to make a 250-mile bus trip down here today. And it's a team that hasn't played in almost a week and a half. So I would hope that the second half will be better. Both teams will shoot it a little better. The Battling Bears had some chances inside, just couldn't get it to fall. And so just keep shooting them. Eventually they'll go in.
Yeah, I think he pretty well hit the nail on the head there, Rocky. Little rust from not playing. And, I kind of look for this Northern New Mexico team to kind of catch their second wind, maybe in the middle towards the end of this third period. And because they've been hanging in there very well thus far, with all the games that they played and the travel.
Yeah, they played Northern to 10 last night, Bob, and they were within one late in the ball game. Great Falls was a tussle with them, and they ended up winning down the stretch. Great Falls did, and I saw them play in Arizona a couple weeks ago against Carroll, and they were up at halftime. So they're a good basketball team, a Division II team. They've had a brutal schedule. I think they've played – I think they're 2-9, and they played one game at home.
Yeah, they played their first game at home. Their coach told me, and then the rest of them been on the road. But, Bruce, that game last night against MSU Northern, we know they're a very good basketball team. Northern outscored them 21-12 in the fourth period and won by 10 points.
Yeah.
So, it was a 1-point game going into that fourth period.
And that's the number 3 ranked NAI Division I team in the country, MSU Northern. I always wondered how that happened. The Battling Bears won by 18 here, and Northern went from 6 to 3.
Yeah.
In the rankings. But I got to tell you, Chris Mowat does a great job of coaching that Northern team up in Havre. And as you know, a very tough place to play. And MSU Northern and Carroll and Great Falls, those are all very good basketball teams that this Arizona crew, they might as well get in our league. This is their fourth game against Frontier teams.
Well, Bruce, I was talking to their coach before the game, and he's a first-year coach, and I says, we were talking about this schedule, and I said, you're playing the 4 of the 5 best teams in the Frontier Conference. He says, yeah, he says he kind of threw me under the bus maybe. And then kind of laughed about it. But, he's happy to do it. And he's right. You got to go out and play good competition if you want to be good and take that next step. But, they're close. They've been in a lot of these games right to the end.
Yeah, being thrown under the bus, figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
They bust from New Mexico to Great Falls, bust up to Havre, bust down here from Havre. Then they're busting from here to Denver before they head home. So
yeah, they're playing a couple games in Denver, the Johnson Wales tournament there. They have they will go down tomorrow. They have a half day's rest. They play another game, and then they've got a day and a half rest. They play another game. So yeah, they've got a lot of their work cut out for them.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult. But hey, these are young student athletes, and they're done with school for the year, and it's Christmas break. It's a good way to get to know your teammates. You're on the bus a long time.
Yeah,
you better like them.
Yeah. Well, Bruce, got a big thing going on here at Rocky. The head football coaching job, Coach Armstrong moving on. Congratulations to him and best of luck to Coach Armstrong going to MSU as the offensive line coach there. But that kind of leaves you and the Battling Bears and all of us in a bad spot looking for a coach.
Yeah, it is, Bob. I'm real excited for Brian because it's something that I think that he really wanted, and he's very close friends with Jeff Choate, the new head coach at Montana State, and they get to reunite after being at Utah State together. They both have Western ties. But, I look at it as a great opportunity for Brian and a great opportunity for us. We can try to get a new coach in here and take over for what Brian has done. And Brian really set this program up to succeed in future years. But we've had a lot of interest in the job, over 400 or 40 inquiries. We hope to get around 50 or 60 before the process is over and we have a new head football coach. But we put together a committee. We're meeting tomorrow for the first time. I think it's a very strong committee with a lot of people that have real passion for football at Rocky Mountain College. And I'm confident that we're going to get a great head coach in here to take Brian's spot and move forward. And this is a tough league. We better get somebody in here that's ready to go.
Well, we talked, last week on our podcast about kind of a critical time as well. Recruiting right now. And for lack of better words, Bruce, this is a big hire for Rocky Mountain College. And you and the athletic department, as you said, the football program kind of on a roll here and a place for them to really take off.
Are you putting a little pressure on me?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
all right. I can deal with that.
You're going to get back at me.
So. Eventually I will. Yeah. It's a crucial hire, Bob. You hit it right in the head there. It's football needs to be good. It's so important to what we're doing at Rocky Mountain College, with the announcement that we're going to make a whole bunch of stadium enhancements with turf and lights on Phase 1 to try to upgrade the Rocky Bowl and Herb Clint Field. And we're going to do that. And we need a head coach that can come in and help us put the final plans on that. But we want to be really good in this league. And to do that, you have to have great recruits. And it's a crucial recruiting time because everybody else right now is out recruiting. The coaches are out and about. We got a little bit of a break now with the holidays where some coaches back off a little bit, but we've got to be ready to go with a new person to be on staff here as quick as we can. I said early in the process we were going to shoot for the early January. That might have been optimistic. I do want our student athletes to be involved in the decision. So what we'll do between now and the first of the year is we'll do a lot of the background work, narrowing down the field, getting some finalists, do some phone interviews. And then what we'll be able to do is to bring the candidates in, the finalists in, have our student athletes meet them, have our campus, our faculty, and our staff meet them, Dr. Wilmoth and the cabinet meet them, and then make a great hire here. This is a tremendous institution, Rocky Mountain College. and a great city to have it in, Billings, Montana. And I think things are going to go nowhere but up.
All right. Well, Bruce, we'll let you go. Thanks for coming over tonight. And I wasn't going to let you go and forget about me tonight. I was going to hang on to you.
Hey, I sat down before the game started just so I wouldn't be late tonight. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it as always.
All right. And we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back and we'll have some halftime stats after this.
Nothing like a cold bottle.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain halftime. Rocky on top of Northern New Mexico, 28-22 here in women's basketball action in that first half. First of all, for Northern New Mexico, the visitors on the scoreboard, they were led in scoring by Cochet with 5 points. She had 4 rebounds to go along with that. Other scorers were Clark with 4 points, Porter Banks had 4 points, and Artida with 3 points on that long three-pointer. They had 22 total rebounds, 3 offensive, 19 defensive. They had 9 turnovers in the first half. From the floor, they shot 32%. From the three-point line, they shot 20%, and they were 100% 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. For the Batman Bears of Rocky Mountain College, they are led in scoring by Tanika Sapo with 7 points. Followed up, Tanika also has 7 rebounds, 5 defensive and 2 offensive. Farsfeet with 4 points. Whitney Mitchell with 6 points. Justine Jewell with 4 points. Alicia Chamberlain with 5 points. Sam Harper with 2 points. And Destiny Amasquita yet to score in this ball game as she has gone 0 for 4 from the field here tonight. And the Batman Bears have pulled down 21 rebounds, 5 offensive, 16 defensive rebounds, 7 turnovers in the first half. They shot 35% from the floor. They have not made a three-pointer. They are 0 of 10 from the three-point line. They are 4 of 7 from the charity stripe for 57%. So neither one of these teams shooting very good. Both are in this first half. The Eagles 32% from the floor. The Bears 35% from the floor. Once again, our score at halftime, 28-22, Rocky on top. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back after this.
Nothing like a cold
All right. Back to the Fortin Center. All of us are. And not sure what that was. Shot clock. Forgot to start the shot clock there, so the Battling Bears will inbound the basketball once again as Rice has it on the far side. Mitchell with it on top. Mosquito finds Rice on the lob pass. Rice shots up, no good. Sapo with the putback is good. As Danica Sapo gets the board and goes back up for the Battling Bears. 30-22. Rocky on top by 8. Cochet has it. Goes to Clark. Clark to Cochet. Porter Banks with it. Dumps it off underneath. Shot was put up there by Clark. No good. Sapo gets another rebound out to Farsfeet. Farsfeet with the basketball. And Amoskita with the three-pointer. And Destiny Amoskita breaks that scoring binge as she hits her first basket. That is the first three-pointer for the Battling Bears in this ball game. They are 1-11 now from the three-point line. Midori has it. Out to Cochet. Cochet with the basketball. Porter Banks penetrates. Nothing there. Kicks back out. And the spin move by John. Going to be Eagles basketball underneath their own basket. They kick it way outside as Porter Banks will set things up. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Not sure if they're aware of that, as it is going to be Clark scoring at the buzzer as the shot clock was running down. 33-24. Farsfeet penetrates. She's going to be fouled on the way at the basket, and Haley Farsfeet will go to the charity stripe. Midori picks up her second personal foul, first team foul. And the shot by Farsfeet is up and good, as Haley is 1 for 1 from the charity stripe, make that 2 for 2. 35-24. Rocky stretches this out to an 11-point lead. Comes back the other way. Cochet has it. Porter Banks nearly loses it. Gets a handle back on it. Finds the cutter on the baseline. That's John. Shot no good. And it's going to be Mosquito coming down with it up to Mitchell. Mitchell has it on the right side. Penetrates. Free throw line jumper off the front iron. No good. Rebound comes down. It's going to be fought for. Cochet wants it, and she's going to get it out quickly to John. John up the left side, crosses over in the middle of the floor, finds Midori on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Bridger Rice, and it's going to be Whitney Mitchell on the breakaway, and Whitney doesn't finish, and it's Midori coming down with the rebound. Out to Cochet. Cochet with the basketball. Sets things up. 7:24 here in the third period. 35-24. And it's a long three-pointer is going to be up and good by Clark, as Clark hits a deep three-pointer. That is the third three-pointer for the Eagles. Mosquito finds Mitchell. Mitchell to Farsfeet on the left side. Off the iron. No good. Rebound Bridger Rice up and good. As Bridger Rice gets the offensive board, puts it back up for 2. It's a 10-point, 37-27 lead. Cochet with the basketball for the Eagles on top. Porter Banks with it. Goes far side to Cochet. Back inside to Clark. Midori, turnaround shot, no good. Clark with the rebound, up and good inside off the offensive board. As Clark has 9 points on the evening according to my board. And Mosquito's going to lose the handle on it, and it's going to be out of bounds off from the Eagles. Sanjon comes in for Midori. Mosquito will inbound the basketball. Gets it into Rice. Rice going to have it knocked away as she loses the handle on it. (37-29). Eagles come back the other way with John on top. Running the point here against this man-to-man defense of the Battling Bears. Clichet. Little pick and roll action there, and it's Whitney Mitchell coming out of there with the steal up to Amoskita. Amoskita gets it to Rice, and Rice is going to be whistled for a travel. Justine Jewell come in. Eagles basketball, 5:47 to go here in the third period. John brings it up. They get it inside to San John. Her shot no good. And a nice rebound and putback by Ashley John. 37-31, Rocky on top. Mosquito with the basketball. Goes to Mitchell. Mitchell looks at the basket, penetrates, kicks out to Jewell. Jewell, top of the key, shots no good. Rebound comes down to John. John brings it back, gets it to Clichet across the timeline on the right side. They find a wide open cutter inside. That is Francie Clark, as Clark picks up two more inside as she was wide open on that cut to the basket. 37-33. Eagles back to within 4. Mosquito comes back and hits a three-pointer for the Battling Bears. It's 40-33. Clichet with the basketball. San John. Porter Banks with it. Goes far side. Clichet looks at the three, doesn't take it. Finds Clark inside. And the shot is up and good by Clark. As Clark has 13 points on the night. 40-35, Rocky. Mosquito with the basketball. Destiny kicks out to Mitchell. Mitchell, three-pointer right side. It's good. As the Battling Bears starting to warm up, Whitney Mitchell hits one. 43-35, Rocky on top. 4:05 to go here in the third period. We'll be back in 30.
Downshift.
Right
back. Then mountain.
Directions are different.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 43-35, Rocky on top, 4:05 to go. It'll be Eagles basketball in the backcourt. Arteta comes into the ballgame. She hit a deep three-pointer in that first half. Goes to Porter Banks. Porter Banks sets things up out on top. Porter Banks trying to find a spot. Nothing there. They swing it around. Clark, now they get it inside. Ball's knocked loose by Mitchell. Whitney Mitchell brings it up. 2-on-2. Mosquito on the left side. She's going to drill another three-pointer by Destiny Mosquito. She comes back. She has three-pointers here in this third period. 46-35. Rocky on top. Arteta penetrates, spin move, goes up, gets it, and she's fouled. As Arteta picks up the basket, she has a chance at the old-fashioned three-point line. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. 46-37, Rocky on top. We'll be back in 1 minute. And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 46-37 our score. 3:26 to go here in the third period as Arteta has a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. She was fouled on the drive by Farsvik. Haley picked up her first personal foul. Both teams with one team foul here in the third period. Free throw is up and good. Bears come back the other way. Mosquito. Porter Banks putting a little full court pressure on here. Whitney Mitchell with it. Mitchell with it on the right side as the Eagles have gone to man-to-man defense here. And Porter Banks steals it away from Mosquito. Porter Banks takes it to the hole. It's up and good as Porter Banks gets a big steal, takes it up 4-2, and she has 6 points on tonight. 46-40, and it's Arteta coming back with a steal the other way, finds Porter Banks. Porter Banks kicks outside to Harry, and Harry will bring it out. She'll set things up out on top. Porter Banks with it, drops it down on the baseline, Sanjon. And Arteta's going to be fouled. Coming in for the Bears will be Lefevre and Chamberlain. In for the Eagles will be Clichet and Edmond. Eagles basketball underneath as Sam Harper picked up the foul. This ball is going to go off of the Eagles. It'll be Bear basketball on the baseline in the backcourt. Mosquito will bring it up across the timeline. 46-40, 2:15 to go. Goes far side to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the basketball. Tries to go underneath the Harper. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Eagles as Sanjon got a hand on that one. Mosquito will inbound the basketball, gets it out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain has it, goes to Lefevre. Lefevre skip pass to Jewell. 9 on the shot clock. Jewell shot from 17 up and good as Jewell hits her 6th point of the evening. 48-40, Rocky on top. Sanjon with the basketball on the right side. Sanjon looks to penetrate, nothing there. Kicks out to Clichet. Clichet has it. Hands off to Sanjon. Sanjon, far side, shot no good. That shot up by Sanjon, and it's going to be off of the Bears, out of bounds. (48-40), 1:26 to go here in the third period. As the Battling Bears have switched up, they've gone to a little zone defense here. You don't see them play much zone. as the Eagles swing it around, and the three-point shotter by Shania Harry is good. As Harry picks up her first points of the night, 48-43, Rocky on top. Amoskita with the basketball, looking for a screen out on top. Amoskita dumps it in the corner to Lefevre. Nothing there, and Jade brings it back out all the way around the top. Back to Jewel. Jewel has it. Lefevre for three, top of the key. It's good as Jade Lefevre hits the three-pointer. 51-43. Clichet with the basketball out on top, looking inside. She'll set it back out to Arteta. Arteta has it. Penetrates, gets in the paint. She's going to be fouled by Jewel. Justine picks up her first personal foul. Eagles basketball right in front of their own bench here. Shot clock is off. 29.5 seconds to go in this third period. And Chamberlain's going to pick up a quick foul. That'll be the first foul on Chamberlain. 4 team fouls on Rocky. 26.5 seconds to go here in the third. Harry with the basketball. Goes to Clichet. Clichet goes left side. Nothing there. Kicks back out. It's going to be stolen away by Destiny Amoskita. Going to have a blocking foul. It'll be Rocky basketball. Foul's going to go against Sanjon. Amoskita gets it up to Lefevre. 7 on the clock. Out to Chamberlain. Amoskita. Destiny Amoskita is going to step on the baseline. No good. 2.7 to go on the clock here in the third period. Rocky up by 9, 51-43. They get it into Arteta. She throws one up. It's good. Arteta hits one from behind the half-court line and pulls the Eagles back 51-46 here on a great shot by her. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Nothing like a cold bottle of
And welcome back to the Fortin Center as we get set for our final 10 minutes of regulation here. It is Rocky on top, 51-46 as Arteta hit a three-pointer about 5 feet in the backcourt at the buzzer to end that third period. Harry with the basketball out on top. Gets it inside to Clark. Now they drop Midori. Midori's turnaround shot off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. Amoskita gets it up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain takes it to the hole. Shots up. No good. Rebound's going to be off of Sapo, out of bounds. Battling Bears having trouble getting anything to fall here tonight. Eagles, Midori has it out on top. Goes to John. John with the basketball. Far side to Harry. Harry tries to go inside. Ball tipped away. And it's going to be finally picked up by Whitney Mitchell. Mitchell gets it up to Rice. Rice with the basketball. Back to Mitchell. Mosquito will set things up. Goes to Mitchell. Mitchell has it on the far side. Nothing there on the baseline. She brings it back out on top. Pops the three-pointer. It's good by Whitney Mitchell. As Whitney Mitchell hits her second three-pointer of the night. As the Bears warming up from the three-point line here with that 8-point lead. Clark with the basketball out on top. Comes back to Cochet. Cochet's going to be fouled on the perimeter by Bridger Rice. That's her first foul. It'll be Eagles basketball underneath their own basket here as John will inbound the basketball. Gets it to Cochet. Cochet has it. Bears still in this zone defense, and it's going to be Shania Harry picking up three more. That is her second three-pointer. Whitney Mitchell for three at the other end. It's good. As Whitney Mitchell hits back-to-back three-pointers, 57-49, but Harry answered on the first time. Now they get it inside. Shots no good. Rebound pulled down by Sapo. And Midori battling for rebounds in there against Sapo. We got a timeout on the floor. 7:59 to go in the ball game. 57-49. We'll be back in 30.
Really moving. First Interstate Bank. Neighbors helping neighbors in the place we call home. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 7:59 to go here in our ball game. Rocky on top of Northern New Mexico, 57-49. It'll be Rocky basketball on the far end as Bridger Rice will inbound the basketball. Gets it into Amosquita. Amosquita is going to get the ball up ahead to Chamberlain. Chamberlain kicks it out to Rice. Rice with the basketball. Rice penetrates, finds Sapo underneath, and Sapo shots up and good as Tanika Sapo picks up two more. 59-49, a 10-point ball game. Rocky on top. Midori has it. Cochet. Cochet with it. Goes far side to Harry. Harry with the basketball. And it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be off of Mitchell. Arteta and Porter Banks back into the ball game for the Eagles. As John will inbound the basketball. Arteta will set things up on top. Goes to Cochet. Cochet spin move, kicks it outside. And we got a shot clock violation. That surprised me too. I guess I wasn't paying attention as well as Ashley John. And it's a turnover to the Batlin Bears. And Mosquita. Rice gets it up the right side. Mitchell baseline back to Rice. Three-pointer off the front iron. No good. As Porter Banks comes down with the rebound, she'll bring the ball up across the timeline. Porter Banks kicks far side. Arteta with the shot, no good. Sapo with the rebound. Goes to Amasquita. Amasquita gets it up to Mitchell. Mitchell has Rice open underneath to Chamberlain. Sapo gets it, and Tanika Sapo comes up with two more. I believe that pass was intended for Alicia Chamberlain, and Tanika Sapo came through there, puts her up for two. Clark with the basketball goes to Porter Banks. Porter Banks, and we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Bridger Rice. That'll be her second foul. Eagles basketball on the far side. 6:16 to go in the ball game. Rocky up by 12. Cochet has it. Porter Banks. Now they kick it outside. Arteta takes the hole to the folder. No good. Rebound comes down. Bridger Rice. As Destiny Amasquita comes back the other way, we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Cochet of the Eagles. Her second personal foul. Two teams fouls apiece here in this fourth period. 5:55 to go in the ball game. Amasquita inbounds it to Rice. Rice, free throw line jumpers up and good. As Bridger Rice hits two. 63-49, 14-point Rocky lead. Cochet with the ball on top. Arteta kicks it to John. Ashley John with it on the right side. Looking for a screen. We got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 5:35 to go. 63-49 our score. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And back here at Fortin Center, 63-49. Rocky on top. Rocky has led most of this ball game, but just can't break loose here against this tough Eagles team. Their third game in 3 nights. They traveled down here from Havre today. They lost to the Lights last night by 10. Got a foul away from the basketball. Going to go against Amasquita. Amasquita picks up her first foul as Jewel comes back into the game for Sapo. Cochet with the basketball on top. Goes to Arteta. Arteta trying to go right side, and she's going to be fouled by Jewel. Four team fouls on Rocky, 2 on Northern New Mexico here with 5:17 to go. So the Eagles in the bonus the rest of the way. They'll be shooting 2. John with it. Ball's knocked loose away from Edmond, and Amasquita has it. Finds Far's feet on the basket. No good. Rebound Mitchell. Mitchell can't finish, and we got a whistle and a foul is going to go against the Eagles, I believe. Arteta and Mitchell getting tied up. As Arteta will pick up her first personal foul. Porter Banks coming back into the ball game, replacing Clark. Rocky basketball. Amasquita inbounds it. They get it into Jewel. Jewel's left-handed jump hook is good. As Justin Jewell with a big basket underneath, 65-49. Under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Ball on the far side. Porter Banks. She comes to the middle of the floor. In the corner to John. John trying to go up. Scoop shot off the glass is good. As John hits the scoop shot for 2, 65-51. Mosquito with the basketball. Guarded by Porter Banks. Mosquito penetrates, finds Mitchell in the corner for three. Off the back iron, no good. Arteta comes back the other way for the Eagles. Arteta brings it up, finds John. John, deep three-pointer, going to miss everything, and it'll go out of bounds. No, it's going to be saved. Whitney Mitchell comes up with the ball. Mitchell has numbers. Mitchell to Rice. Rice on the baseline, puts it up. It's good. As Bridger Rice has a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul's going to go against John. That's her first personal foul, and Bridger Rice goes to the line with the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. 67-51. Bridger Rice at the charity stripe. It's up and good. Brandy getting set to come in the game. The next dead ball for the Battling Bears. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath away from the basketball. Going to go against Edmond of the Eagles. She picks up her third foul. And both teams are in the bonus here for the final 3:48. So we shoot 2 free throws on every foul called from here on out. Bears basketball. Rice to inbound it. Gets it to Farsfeet. Farsfeet brings it up the right side. Haley, nice move. Little fake pass. And puts it up and good by Haley Farsfeet. Eagles come back the other way. Out on top to Edmond. Now they get it inside to Porter Banks. Porter Banks. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound fought for underneath, and it's going to be brought down by Gerke. Gerke with the basketball. Comes up the right side. Gerke looks inside. Nothing there. Farsfeet. They swing it around Jewell. Long two-pointer as Jewell standing on the line on the far side. They say it's only a two-pointer. 10 points for Justine tonight. Shot's going to be way off, out of bounds. 2:49 to go here in the ball game as Jade Lefevre will come back in. Tana Beatty coming in as well. (72-51) Rocky on top. 2:49 to go. Coach Keller got his subs on the floor here as Brandy Cum will bring it up. Cum gets it up to Beatty. Beatty with the basketball. Back to Cum. Brandy penetrates. Free throw, kicks it back out. Gerke for three. It's going to be long. Rebound underneath by Jewell is up and good as Justine picks up her 12th point of the evening. Comes back the other way, Arteta. Arteta goes the baseline. She goes up. She's going to be fouled. We'll see who it's on. Arteta will go to the line to shoot a couple. It's going to go against Kara Gerke. Her first personal foul. Arteta at the line to shoot two. First one is up and good. (74-52). Rocky up by 22. Second one is good as well. Arteta is perfect from the line tonight. She is 3 of 3. She has 2 3-pointers and a 2-pointer on the evening. Lefevre goes far side to Beatty. Beatty has it, and she's going to be whistled for a travel. Eagles basketball. 2 minutes to go in the ball game as Arteta will bring it up. Arteta Dribbles through the defense. Shots up, no good. Fight for the rebound. They kick it outside to San John. Her long shot, no good. And it's Lefevre coming down with the rebound. Jade comes up the right side. Kicks back out to Gerke. Gerke swings it around to Comes three-pointer. It's good. As Brandy hits the three-pointer for the Battling Bears. 77-53. Ball on the far side. John has it. John tries to go baseline. Cut off there by Lefevre. Then goes inside. It's going to be off of Beatty, out of bounds. Bears back to man-to-man defense. John inbounds it. Goes to Harry. Harry tries to go inside. Ball stolen away by Beatty. Beatty will get it to Brandy Cum will bring it up across the timeline. 77-53 our score. Cum with the basketball. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it off to Gerke. Swings it around. Beatty back to Gerke. Now they get it into Jewel. Jewel's left-handed shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Harry. Under a minute to go here. Bears on top. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to go against Gerke. As Kara Gerke picks up her second personal foul. That's going to send Harry to the charity stripe. That'll be her first trip to the line here tonight. First free throw is good. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Brandy Cum. Brandy brings it up across the timeline. Far side to Gerke. Back to Beatty on top to Gerke. Cum. Brandy goes underneath to Jewel, but a little tough pass there as it's going to go out of bounds off the Battling Bears. John brings it down. Finds a cutter underneath. That is Harry for two. Shania Harry picking up two. 77-56. Gerke with the basketball. Far side, and it's going to be a foul on Arteta as Brandy Cum's going to be fouled. And Brandy will go to the line to shoot two. Arteta's going to pick up her second personal foul. 15 seconds to go in our ball game. First one is up and good by Brandy. Second free throw is good. Brandy hits them both from the charity stripe. 23-point lead for the Battling Bears. John with the basketball. Arteta looking for the three-pointer. Puts it up. It's going to be short. And that's going to end our ball game. Our final score, Rocky is going to win this one. 79-56 is our final. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and we'll have our final stats after this. And welcome back to the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Just finished this one up as it was Rocky coming out on top by the score of 79-56 over Northern New Mexico in women's basketball action here tonight. Some scoring, first of all, for the Eagles out of Northern New Mexico. It was Clark leading the way. Francie Clark had 15 points, followed up by Porter Banks with 6 points. Cochet with 5 points. John with 6 points. Arteta with 11 points. Harry with 9 points. Edmund has 2. And San John with 2 points. Rebounding, leading the way there was Clark as well, as she had 6 rebounds in the contest. They ended up with 34 total rebounds, 7 offensive, 27 defensive rebounds. They committed 17 turnovers in the ball game. They finished the game shooting 37% from the floor. For the three-point line, they shot 4 of 9 for 32%. And from the free throw line, they were 4 of 5 for 86%. For the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College, they were led in scoring tonight by Whitney Mitchell with 15 points, followed up by Bridger Rice with 7. Tanika Sapo had a nice game tonight with a double-double, 13 points and 11 rebounds. Destiny Yamaskita had 9 points. Haley Farsfeet with 8 points. Brandy Cum with 5 points. Jade Lefevre with a 3-pointer. Justin Jewell had a nice game tonight as she put in 12 points. Alicia Chamberlain with 5 points and Sam Harper with 2 points. The Battling Bears had a total of 41 rebounds, 10 offensive, 31 defensive rebounds. They turned the ball over 15 times in the ball game. Battling Bears took care of that percentage of free throwing or shooting from the field as they finished the game 19 of 32 for 47%. They finished up 8 of 13 from the three-point line for 34% for the game. And they were shot 75% from the charity stripe. Rocky had their biggest lead of the night by 24 points with 142. We had 2 lead change, or score was tied 2 times and 2 lead changes in the ball game. And our scoring according to quarters: in the first period, Rocky outscores Northern New Mexico 11-8. They outscore them 17-14. In the second period, Northern New Mexico outscores Rocky 24-23 in that third period, and Rocky comes back big in the fourth, 28-10. As they take this win here tonight, they move to 10-2 on the season by the score of 79-56. I want to thank Andy up in the booth as well as our camera people tonight here in our broadcast. We'll be back here on the 29th of December and the 20th of December for the Hampton Inn Classic right here from the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. For Bob Ritterod and Montana Sportscast, stay safe and God bless America.